Good evening, and I welcome you to your transformative program, Politics and Beyond. My name is Emmanuel Jr., your host for your most transformative program that you can ever find as far as Ghana's airwaves are concerned or is concerned. This evening's episode is going to be another insightful one, and it is an area that affects every one of us. And I'm making reference to the road network and the road system that we have in this country. Others have described it as a death trap, whilst others sees it as a time bomb. Whichever way you choose to describe it, what is important for you to appreciate is the fact that people are losing their lives. People are losing lives, and we are, as a country, losing human resources as a result of bad road that we have. And so this evening, that is what we are going to have a conversation on. I'm going to be as brief as possible so that I will activate the phone lines as early as I can for you to call in and share your views, share your troubles. Let us know the areas in which you are in and the challenges you are facing as far as the road network and the road system in this country is concerned. So we are looking at the dangers that Ghana's road poses. But as always, before we even activate the phone lines, you can start by sharing in your views through the WhatsApp platform that we have, which is going to be exhibited on the screen, including the social media handles that we have, and it will be read for you. So this evening, as I indicated, that is exactly what we are going to have a look at. Before we go on break, I just want you to think and ponder over this. Are you aware that 2025 year end, as in by the end of 2025, between 2025 January ending December 2025, Ghana recorded the loss of 2,949 people in road crashes. 2,945 Ghanaians, or whether Ghanaians or foreigners, on Ghana's road were dead or died as a result of road crashes. And the worrying part is that if you consider the road death numbers that we've recorded from the year 1991 all the way to 2025, that is 35 years. This figure constitutes the highest in the past 35 years of Ghana's history, from 91 to 2025. The 2025 figures, which is the 2,949, is the highest. It tells us that we are doing something wrong. Or what it tells us is that last year in particular, individuals who were in charge of our roads, and we'll get to that segment very soon. Individuals who are in charge of our roads in the year 2025, they failed us and they performed abysmally, all things being equal. What it means is that from 2024, 2025, in 2024, we recorded 2,494 deaths. Compared to the 2025, which was 2,949, we had an 18.2% increase. This is unacceptable. It is absolutely unacceptable. If you do the basic math, what it tells us is that averagely 8 people die every single day as a result of road crashes and bad roads that we have in this country. Every day, consistently, throughout January 2025 to December 2025, every day averagely we were losing 8 persons as a result of bad road, as a result of infrastructure on the road, be it street lights, non-performance of traffic lights, and all that you can think of. This is worrying, and we need not play with it. I'm going to take a quick break, and when I come back, we'll continue with the conversation. Stay tuned.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
If I cry na menyisika, edia ye mefui.
Ehin fa na menya bosia, edia tre medwuma yimu.
Kai kra mabre, me busia ato taxi fufu. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yamamu akwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ya wonhyehyɛ ahodoɔ bi te sɛ dwadifo abosia, ekuokuro bosia, susu account, ɛne da so wɔ hɔ savings account, me bada chain savings account, ɛne de akeka ho. Press Suhum Rural Bank was 034229186. Na wɔn nso wetumi aka sɛ
Suhum Rural Bank. Ama ene mayeka owner.
Suhum Rural Bank. Enti me pa minie.
Me damwase.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
Welcome to AutoCheck Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to Accra.
Sure.
Emission, check.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check.
Visit AutoChecks at Koforidua Aquadum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. Auto checks. Check.
AutoChecks, your safety, our priority.
Auto checks.
Peace of mind is very essential in your journey to success. For Akwesi Papa, peace of mind means having a proper covering over his family. Literally. For Araba, aka Injection Mama, it's about having the funds to complete her advanced nursing course. And as for Corporal Odami, it's as simple as reporting on time for his shifts. Sometimes all you need is a simple push. At Needs Microfinance, we have tailor-made loan packages for salaried workers under the Controller General's Department. With the low interest rate and quick wahala-free process, you are guaranteed of a timely solution to get back that peace of mind, literally in 30 minutes. Needs Microfinance. Growing with you.
Welcome back. I believe that before we went on break, the figures that was shared with you has got you thinking a bit, because I know the viewers, that is you, of my show Politics and Beyond, very, very discerning, have empathy, and are very enlightened. And so at this stage, I believe you are just having a conversation even with yourself, that you have a country where for the past 35 years, the worst performance, and when I make reference to 35 years, I'm making reference to specifically from 91 to last year, 2025. The worst performance recordings has to do with 2025, where we recorded the highest number of deaths as a result of bad road in the country called Ghana. So obviously, our road is a death trap till something is done. I mentioned the figure of 2,949 persons or people who were killed in road crashes. Let me give you a quick breakdown. In terms of gender, the figure that I gave, 80% of them constituted male of men, 20% female. And it is of no surprise that the female population is more than the male population in this country. Because if road alone can take men away, that is the issue we have here. So for every 4 men who died, 1 woman died. So the ratio is 4 to 1. It is unacceptable. And as I indicated, averagely 8 people die each day on our road. As far as 2025 was concerned, I'm sure by the end of this year, we'll get another report that will reflect 2026. And I'm hoping that it becomes better. But 2025, that which we are looking at now, suggests clearly to us that that was the worst figures we've ever recorded as far as the past 35 years of this country is concerned. Let's look at the individuals who are at risk. Motorists or motorcyclists. Despite being 26% of vehicles involved, motorcycles caused the highest fatalities. The Okades, they caused the highest fatalities. 990 deaths from January 2025 to September 2025. We had already recorded 990 deaths from these Okades and the two-wheel cycles. Pedestrians, and that for me is also very worrying. It is made up of 86% of fatalities in Accra and in Kumasi. And why is it so? It is so because we build roads or construct roads without thinking of pedestrians. And so you have pedestrians using the same space that vehicles are using. And this is the cause of it. So we don't have footpaths, particularly in Accra, in Kumasi, marketplaces. You will see people walking on the edges of the road, and that results in that. The other hazards, I don't want to talk about it. But what is very important for us to know, for which we are going to have a conversation on, is the fact that as citizens and as a country, we don't have the energy to entertain this anymore. Individuals who are in charge, that we are paying with our taxes, be it roads minister, local government minister, regional minister, MCs, DCs, these are the individuals that we are directly paying with our taxes to ensure that they keep us safe. Unfortunately, that is not it. There's something worrying, and there was one instance where I had some exchanges or some conversation with some of the policemen. When law enforcers are quick to say that your car is not roadworthy, and so they are going to arrest you. Yes, I agree. If cars are not roadworthy, they are not supposed to be on the road. But what happens to cars that are roadworthy, but the road is not car-worthy? Have we thought of that? Don't you think it will just be fair that if I'm being arrested because my car is not roadworthy, then individuals that we are paying to ensure that the road is car-worthy, they're failing to give us a roadworthy, a road that is car-worthy should also be arrested? Maybe it's just stretching it too far, but these are the realities and these are the things that I believe we should be looking at and be thinking about. The first one, the road. When you go down to the roads, there are two main things that affects. And for me, the street light is the number one. Because you cannot drive in the night again on our major roads. motorway, all the roads we can think of, the major ones that you can think of, we don't have street lights. So in the night, it becomes very, very dangerous. I have been advising my friends and colleagues that don't travel at night anymore because it is no longer safe. But that is not how it's supposed to be. In a country that believes that we must harness and make sure that we make the best out of every moment or minute economically, we are supposed to have a road that is very safe for us to travel on any time of the day so that we will be able to execute economic activities. Unfortunately, Ghana's road does not give us that kind of environment. And so it is very dangerous. And that is why immediately I tell people that, look, the first thing you need to do as a form of solution is to make sure as much as possible, don't travel in the night because it is very, very, very dangerous. I'll take you through some few solutions that I have put in place, solutions that you and I can implement, not waiting on our authorities, because if we wait and expect them to do what they are being paid to do, we may not live to see it. And so some few solutions that I believe you and I immediately we can take. But even before we do that, I want us to look at some few videos. The first one has to do with the bad road before we come to the street light itself. Let's look at some of the bad roads. And this video we are going to look at is a video that was taken from Dansoman, specifically the Hansonic Junction. That falls in the enclave of Ablekuma North, where we have an MCE. We also have, I don't even want to dwell so much on MPs because MPs' duties are not to construct road. So I don't dwell so much on it. That is some misinformation that has gone on over the past years, and I don't want to amplify that, particularly on my show. And so I want to concentrate on MCEs, the regional minister, the local government minister, the roads minister. These are the people being part of the executive arm of this government and are being paid and expected to help us take care of the roads. So how do you expect that citizens will have a smooth ride if we have a road like this? And it is not just this road. There are other roads. I believe there are so many roads in your vicinity. You can make mention of such roads when you get opportunity to call or to phone in. But this is what is happening in Ghana. And not just in Ghana, this is the capital city, Greater Accra for that matter. A very major main road. This connects us to so many places. Indeed, if you are in Accra and you are going to the central zone, all the way to Côte d'Ivoire, this is the road you use. And yet, this has been there for God knows how long. Little rain comes and you cannot even drive through this particular place. And you keep wondering and asking yourself, what exactly is the issue that we are not able to fix? What exactly is the issue that we are not able to fix? So this is the road that we are talking about. And as I said, look at how bad the road looks. And what is worse, and we'll get there very soon, is the fact that when you drive on this particular stretch, you won't even experience anything called street lights. So the road itself is very bad. There's no street light to help you or aid visibility. And so you are driving in the dark. The road is so terrible, particularly if this is the first time you are applying that road. It becomes very dangerous for you to do anything. I mean, it causes accidents, and innocent persons will end up dying. When persons do not even die, your car messes up, and you ask yourself, how are you going to even take care of your vehicle? But this is it. Hansonic Junction. Those of you know Hansonic Junction. It's in Ablekuma North Municipality. Not constituency, municipality, because my concentration is not on MPs. My concentration is on the MCs, the DCs, the regional ministers, the local government ministers, the roads minister. Look at another place. This is the kind of road we are having in this country called Ghana. And that is really, really worse. Very, very worse. And you ask yourself, what is really happening in this country? Because as I indicated, we are paying for roads to be fixed. There's a report I want to add for you to appreciate this road very well. We have the Ghana Infrastructure Report Card 2026. The report came out, and this is what the report says. Ghana's road scored 50% compared to other roads, in other countries or jurisdictions. In other words, in terms of grade, our road has been graded E. And anyone who knows the grading system in Ghana knows that E means one step ahead of F. Fail. 50, because 49 is a fail mark. 50%, that is the road scored. Ghana's road, 50%. Graded E. It is the lowest rating alongside other sectors like health sector and then the railway sector that we have in this country. And we'll be looking at those sectors also in subsequent episodes. But today we are looking at the road. The road, Ghana's road, is called 50%, grade E. 47% of Ghana's road, the total road that you have in this country, 47% is good. 32% is fair. 21% is poor. Good, fair, poor. Remember, in terms of grading, we have excellent, we have very good, we have all that before good, fair, and poor comes in. So in other words, per this report, we don't even have a single road that can be described as excellent road in Ghana. Not even a single road. We can't say 1% of Ghana's road is excellent. We can't say that. So 47% is good. 23% is fair. In other words, yeah, it's not good, it's not bad, it's fair. Let's take it like that. 21% of Ghana's road is poor. Very poor. So that is the road system we have in this country. And it is worrying. It is very, very sad. Others say that it's because of funding. The problem says that it is because of maintenance. Whatever it is, this is the result. The scorecard that we have. Ghana's road is graded E, not B, D, not C, not B, not A. If you have a child and the child comes home with a grade of E in an exams, if you're a parent, I believe you know what to do. But that is it. And remember, 2025 was the worst as far as the past 35 years of Ghana's life is concerned. The other aspect which is of interest to me, as I indicated, has to do with the street lights. As for the roads, I believe you know it. And it is so in almost all your jurisdictions. Street lights. I don't want to say much, but I want to start with what our own regional minister said. Let's listen to the regional minister. We have about 2 or 3 of the things that she said as far as Ghana's street light is concerned. When we are done with her, I'll come back and we'll continue the conversation. Let's just listen to this, the regional minister, Greater Accra regional minister on street lights.
The provision and replacement of street lights will be intensified under my tenure to enhance visibility, reduce crime, and improve road safety, ensuring all efficient street light system will contribute to the region's overall security and economic development.
Within 50 days in office, all these things should be fixed. 50 days in office, yeah. Yes, not even all, but we'll make sure that majority, at least 70% of it should be, yes, fixed.
On our part, Through engagement with the Ministry of Energy, I am pleased to announce that we have secured 3,000 street lights, and every MMDA will receive 100 pieces. It doesn't mean that the fact we are giving, we are not going to purchase. The assembly must also purchase some in order to make sure that all the streets within your district are what? Are lighted. Let me be clear. You have 2 weeks only to ensure that every single one of those lights is fixed. No excuses, no delays. I will personally monitor this directive, and let me serve this notice. Any chief executive who fails to comply will be exposed and reported. If you cannot manage this basic task, then you have no business occupying that office. Last few months, the whole Greater Accra there. And shining my street lights, preventing yama bebre. Street lights will come. Uko baby, even an ajuka sabi. Ubakra ti paina. Ebi musu osa mube for muka koto eto adeti. But so kwa obi beti aye ni because of eho ayesu. What you say? Eho yesu ma obi kita ni bola otimi tu baby a ope. What you say? Eho yesu ma among for to me wia unye safe ka unina obi beti a trumfo. Ana ekunku it's not street side you want so far because the first project as regional minister and now his excellency I catch him say we make sure say light and one better Accra into many energy ministry na kasa omo catch him say they will pick up the ceremonial rules fix hopefully from next week they be who say omo you also heard the district manager Yama movie street light. Sansi can you name your movie? It's almost over by can your but you ever challenge yourself almost because we share inner street light with the ceremony also a difference. Yeah, if we see our roads and you know highways is different. In the assembly, we don't have that time. It's not. This is why the roads and highways should come in.
I believe you listened to her very well. Interestingly and deliberately, my producers and my team decided that we'll get a bite of her where she was speaking in English and also in the local dialect, that is the Twi language. But 2-3 things I picked. The first one, she said, no excuses, no delays. And I thought that was really going to be it. She said that was her first project mandated by the president. And that first 50 days of her being in office, Accra will shine. I believe this is just Accra. Other regions, you are not exempted. We are just using Greater Accra to reflect what is happening across the country. So 50 days. But the truth of the matter is that the NDC government, led by His Excellency John Mahama, has been in office for almost 2 years, specifically 1 year, 8 months. Now, there was one of the communications that the regional minister did, where, if you recall, she had a lot of microphones in front of her. She was speaking in the English language. That debate or that conversation that she had took place on the 29th of August 2025. We are in the month August, the year 2026. 17th is today. Almost a year now, exactly a year when she made those promises. But that is what she told us, that is what was going to happen. And so we decided that today, yesterday into today, we'll go out there and find out the reality on the ground. Of course, all of us know the reality, but it will be just good for us to bring it to your attention. And so I want us to listen to this video I mean, watch it and let us listen to it so we'll know the places where this video was taken from.
I am standing currently. It's called A-Life Junction on the Tashe-Nungwa stretch. This is a single stretch that links Tashe and Nungwa. And as you can see, some light poles here, and the lights on it directed to private shops, that is a mechanic shops. And we can see a gas filling station also on the other side. So the street light you are seeing now, it's also being owned by the private company, that is the gas filling station company. And the vehicular movement here, you can clearly see that they are solely using their vehicles lights to help them en route to wherever they are going, whether to the capital city or the business district of Accra. And so this particular stretch, just behind this vehicle that is moving, is the Nungwa or Kweshin police station. And there's no street lights also functioning here. As at this time at 4:45 a.m. on Monday morning, August 17th, can see the movement of people going to their normal business as early as this time. But you can clearly see they walk in the darkness because there's no street lights working or functioning here. So if you are not careful, if care is not taken, either you'll be knocked down by a vehicle, or if criminals are hiding and either the trees here or somewhere, it will be very difficult to identify these criminals. So all the way coming from Nungwa barrier or Spinter Junction, where that's the boundary between the Krowa municipality and the Tema West Municipal Assembly, heading towards Lejokuku municipality. And where I'm standing now, the A-Life Junction, that's where the boundary between Krowa and Lejokuku is. There's no street lights here as well. This is Lejokuku municipality, and where I am currently standing or reporting from is right opposite the Tashe Camp 2, and popularly known as a beach, which is popularly known in Accra here. And the unfortunate situation here is that, as you can see, the dark is very old. The night and the darkness is very thick, but not a single street light here. And you can also see in this video that there are street light poles here being mounted for over 3 years now, or let me say even more. But unfortunately, there's no a single bulb or light on these light poles, and they are just been here for over 3 years now. You can only see few ones, and that one, it is because it's a security prone area, and the military, where you can see these 1 or 2 lights, it's where military barracks is, and it is their private homes. And where exactly I am now, it is close to the popularly Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Center. So all this stretch is a security zone. Also behind the building there, it is the Tashe police station. So all this stretch up to 37 Junction, or let me say T Junction, or Dadem Guantana municipality, it is a security area. But unfortunately, there's no a single street light here. All you can see is trotro cars and private cars that are going to their early morning duties. They are using their vehicle lights. So it is rare that indeed there are so many districts and municipalities in the Greater Accra region without a street light on their roads and highways. This is the streets of Nungwa, or the Krowa municipality. As far as the street lights are concerned, there's no street lights here. All the lights you can see here are that of buildings, private properties, or someone house that is he or she is having a street light on. As you can see in the video, this is a signboard of Ghana Commercial Bank, and the bank is just along the roadside, and there's no single street lights here. All the lights you can see in this video are that of private properties or companies along the road, either by a church or a barbering shop or a salon. So as you can see, as exactly 4:30 a.m. this morning, vehicles and people who are going about their normal duties and vehicle moving, you can see them clearly that there's no street lights on streets of Krawar municipality in the Greater Accra region. And so when we are talking about unavailability or street light not being functioning in parts of Accra, this is a clear evidence of such reports and what others are saying. Where?
All right. So, I mean, in law, we say rep issa. The fact speaks in it. The fact speaks for itself. This is it. The regional minister said 50 days. She was going to fix this. A year on, exactly a year on. Today is August. She made that promise last year, August 2025, 29th of August 2025. Today, we are in the month of August 2026. Some few days to come will be exactly 1 year when she made that. In terms of days, it will be exactly 1 year. In terms of month, we are already in that 1 year. I believe 1 year is more than the 50 days, unless my math is not going very well. But if it is really going well, then obviously 1 year is more than 50 days. And so what is happening, that this is what we are having, when the regional minister herself fantastically told us that there's no delay, we are not supposed to have any excuses, making reference to the MCs and the DCs. What is happening? That will have this darkness. It is sad, but I'm activating the phone lines now, and then let's share this conversation together. I have some few pointers in terms of solutions that I want to give. And as I said, these are solutions that I'm not going to present. I'm not going to say it's a solution that must come from the MCs, the DCs, the ministers, the local government minister, the roads minister, because it looks like they are failing us. They are failing us. So we can't rely so much on them. We need to protect our own self. So I'll give some few solutions that will be solutions that you and I can implement. That will help us protect ourselves. You have the first caller on the line. Hello, caller. Welcome to Politics and Beyond.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening. Udini baby Akasefi.
Teshi.
Yeah, first. You can speak Twi if you want to speak Twi, and you can also speak English.
Okay,
what's Udini the same? Udini the same.
The problem, your friend William.
William, okay. Koso, meet you. Bonito, na into me fan after Crawford PN.
The friend William.
Koso.
William. Yeah. But the problem I want Teshi and Teshi almost 8 years ago. No, from Labadi T Junction to no street lights. And at Teshi police station one. Almost there 5 years. No traffic lights.
5 years.
5 years. No traffic lights.
Traffic lights no wahona enye juma ana ebi ni ho kra.
Yes. Enye juma.
E wahon so enye juma 5 years ni.
Yes. 5 years ni because in the accident is you.
What's that when for porting?
Teshi police station.
Oh, police station no no traffic lights no.
Yes.
Yeah, me who there maybe actually.
Enye juma mo fix it.
Okay. William, next caller, welcome to Politics and Beyond. Oh, when to me engine so. Caller, welcome to Politics and Beyond.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I hope it's there.
Boko, we didn't baby akasefi.
Me kajafi elibo.
Elibo, we didn't.
Me didn't the 12. Me kajafi elibo.
What's we didn't saying?
Too hopeful.
Mati to whom for a young to whom for the uncle.
Okay. The matter. It may be so. It is from Kwame Nkrumah so Sahaba Premier President. It is Accra, Greater Accra. You to me, street light, Bob. Accra, Greater Accra, the whole TV super. No shame the Accra for a capital town here. Master, new. Who African countries more, Master? Countries do hold more. Who could share or capital town power? Also, I say a minister be a credible parliament. Master, you're paying for the Omudia bro. I'll blow the dear. Me, that's a code book, me bell, code book, capital town. Now, the share Ghana Ediana. You're mobile papa. You're paying for Omu is shameful. Ghana is not on move freely. Only a minute, man.
To some extent, me no one dream because you can't generalize. Ebinom, but untumin Ghana leadership nina. Thank you so much, Tuhunfo. Kola, welcome to Politics and Beyond. Hello, Kola. Welcome to Politics and Beyond.
Okay. But now I'm all lines, but I'm ready to find him talk heavy.
Martin, Pacho didn't be Akasefi. Sorry, say your mark credit sign. Ujina su chair.
Okay. William, na make say.
Oh, William. I said William now. What can save you? Uma afofo nkasa.
Na me nkasa we make credit na sign.
Mato dio bonito, yetio.
Me Pacho Kesi Benjamin Ayiku MP no. We are the second time oba. On force no nya adwuma nsa NDC belusi that you know. Oko come to Belizani on Kwane nyakura mfuto bi anu ekoso kuro ni mu nti onti anamo
insisto say MPs enye kwan ana omunye street light. Unfortunately your politics are here nti because of omupe voting to omuba na omuba shebo niema omuntumi nye ahoden na me pese yemfa ahoden no enko MCs any DCs why na yemo MC
Kuzo.
Kuzo.
Yeah.
Okay. Ono net say ye de ahoden ekone so because ono na ya mani to me say on hwe say sa na mani be happen. Enti MCE, regional minister, roads minister, and a local government minister. Omo ana yemfa ye ni ensi omo so. Especially ye MCE, ho net say sha asiefi. Enti awukuna okana asem no enye ono nkwa na America ma no MPs in general enye omo mandate and omo tumi so omo be street light any kwan what you say okay William me that say okay next caller welcome to Politics and Beyond. What's your friend saying? Family man.
Yeah.
Udi ya mama no papa de ma no. Bodianka Samami. Bodianka said the same. Mohammed. Matoka Sefin. Dansuman. And they say, oh, dear Koso, me preempted the Obeka Koso, meet you.
So, when we are driving by, and I'm a Koso of Manhano. Ata, and you I said, oh, people like dear Yajima. Oh, my mother, then you could see that. I remember you. We have to start. But not all the time. I will. If you come, you can't get the response. I just have back to a part of the better by the moon. Yes, someone after what they got up on to. Yes, someone. But I don't know my friend, but I'm not. This is what I want to do. By a year, maybe.
Matthias here. Mohammed Osai Yefro family man Medase. Kola, welcome to Politics and Beyond. Good evening. Boko Udini baby Akasefi. Mohammed. Okasefi. Enfa. Ashiye. Yetio Mohammed.
I don't know what I know you have been 100%. Yeah. MPC in your point. Or
Yeah.
And next MPs, campaign, I'm pressure bomb, you know. Anyway, Juma said they're okay. If someone do have a shame, we are also in one should not use it, you know. What kind of the opportunity to MP so very am? Why was you doing so? MC now. I see any comment said they are open. They open them no yard.
Mati Mohammed, Mida Sepa. Next caller, welcome to Politics and Beyond. Oh, I lost you. Caller, welcome to Politics and Beyond. Hello, caller.
I'm calling from Dodowa.
You are calling from where?
Dodowa.
Dodowa, your name?
Yeah, my name is Dominic.
Dominic, please go ahead.
Yeah. This is our MP, the regional minister in hometown. In constitution from the constitution, as we call it constitution.
You mean the regional minister?
Yeah.
Oklu.
From Dodowa.
Okay, Honorable Oklu. Yes, please go ahead.
Even in Dodowa itself, the road, the street lights are not working.
Oh, in the regional minister's home constituency.
Dodowa in Greater Accra, the regional minister in constituency I'm talking about.
Oh, Dominic, are you sure?
Yeah. If you from the market area going to a lot of the areas, I cannot mention the area. So sometimes they have to pick up, and the network, the road network. Honorable.
But Dominic,
they have to pick up because they are putting the party the next election free.
Dominic, you said the regional minister's constituency, where she is, her hometown, where she's starting from. There's no street light. Which part of Dodo are you talking about?
Some of the street lights are not working.
Yes, which part of Dodo are you talking about specifically?
Let's say from the market area going, and then some of the going to how do we call the Ramatown areas.
Does she live in the constituency? Is she aware?
The total areas. I monitor some of the street lights.
Is she aware? Does she come to the constituency? Is she aware?
I don't know. That's why I'm putting it up across so that maybe if he's listening.
Hey, but this is dangerous. This is serious, eh? So if in her own backyard it is not happening, maybe what we have to do is to start going to the backyards of the regional ministers, and not just Greater Accra, but the regional ministers, the backyard of the MCs and the DCs, the backyard of how do we call it? The regional, the local government minister, and that of the roads minister.
Yes. Yes, please.
Dominic, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I'm not so surprised because the Hansonic video that we showed, if you know the place very well, it's just a stone throw from the municipal assembly's office. The Ablekuma North Municipal, the office, the municipal office. It's just a stone throw. What it means is that almost every day, the MCE uses this junction or uses this road. Caller, welcome to Politics and Beyond.
Hello.
Hello, your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
I'm from Western Off.
Say it again.
I'm calling from Western Off.
Your name. Say it.
Okay. My name is Second Jerry John Amore, Western Off.
Second what?
Second Jerry John Amore.
Oh, okay.
Western Off. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Please go ahead. Kachi.
Jerry John Amore. Western Off Pira. Jerry John Amore.
Jerry John, so second Jerry John.
Oh, but he's telling you.
Please go on. Yes.
All the ask him. Honorable Julius Debra.
Papa. Ojo so Pipacho Jai Inchiano near
say and someone here you know.
Hello, second Jerry John. Abu Rollins. Oh, Ankoye. Sorry. Caller, welcome to Politics and Beyond. Hello, caller. Welcome to Politics and Beyond.
Yeah, my name is Ishmael.
Ishmael, calling from where?
Dansuman.
Ishmael, please go ahead.
Pacho, yeah, they were from there. Me, I police for.
Ishmael, then police why you're there?
From Kansas to Cape Coast. Police for one a Quanzo. Quanzo, yeah.
Kansas to Cape Coast.
Oh. Police for one a high or who my 5 cities or Munji, almost 10 cities. Pacho, from Kansas to Cape Coast. Police for one a Quanzo. Who my 5 cities are, yes, you said 10 cities. Are they?
Oh,
they were for your day.
Ishmael, are there more 5 cities? No more so Monje.
Omonji, always 10 cities. If I want to tribute to Kakra, almost the white tribute.
Oh,
it's your loading.
You read near Kanwasemo, now 5 cities, 10 cities, yes, a media. Oh, the actually, you be 2 more, but oh, the Yankan road as him. Ishmael made us a prime, be a for the last 1 or 2 colors. In the the last 2 colors. Now, Yamfa issue. Caller, welcome to Politics and Beyond. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Welcome to Politics and Beyond.
Yeah. Me the Ghana member. Hello. Me the Ghana member.
Ghana member.
Yeah. Let us say a free circle.
Yeah.
Eba Alaju Junction, police depot. Ekura your friend is saying circle Dubai hall. Ekwa kra.
Yeah.
Traffic light, you know. If you are anyway, it's soon qua Adam is someone talks to me and they say circle Dubai hall and yet Dubai be more now. How overhead the national light in a be anyway, Yajuma. At the court Canadian Quana so on, sir, overpassing. Let me see, say, and this is for a year, your mobile and combat disease, or so. There's a 1 year, almost 2 years in
Ghana member, I think said the okay there no crap because MSS Sandros and Rich Crana me cofa, sir, circle Dubai, Neso. Nefa ho enyumre. Light bako crane where ye juma.
Yes.
Bako crane where age. And our first one, I John Swa, eh, who pow.
Annie. Yes.
Ghana member, me that say. My man for the last caller, with the mess rapper, me for the very last caller, meaning say a lot of calls are coming through, but the last caller. Caller, welcome to Politics and Beyond. Your name and where you are calling from?
Calling from Tabora Alaji.
Tabora Alaji, your name?
Idi.
Did you say Idi?
Idi, yeah.
Okay, Idi, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity to give me this
okay,
evening.
Sir.
About Rose.
Yes.
On these days, my attention on new media is the way how we even politicians responsible. Getting about we have a civil servant who have been paid for all these works.
Sure.
When you go to Sambos, you have the municipal engineer, you have the urban roads engineer, and whatever engineer. All these people are civil servants.
Yeah.
When we have MC will come, MC will go. These same people are there. So I think if people will focus on this, our civil servant, because we know that though the politicians are the ones who are even bring the policies or the budget out for them to have money to construct the roads.
Yeah.
But they're doing as a civil servant. People are complaining about roads every day in out, day out, complaining about roads. When you come to my area, there is a road that's the number 1 first care, second care.
Yeah.
It links to drugstore or free junction. It's almost about 14, 13 years, and the road is not abandoned. The same these MCs, this thing. MC, about 4 or 5 MCs have came and went, or have came and left. Same engineer and coordinating director, they are still there. Always have problems, and we are always focused on the politicians. When we said about Galamsey, the president will come and promise that he will stop Galamsey. We have chiefs who are giving plans to come and mine. So I thought we was also focused on this, our civil servants. Have a good evening.
Good evening, Edie. I agree 100% with you. The civil servants, they are the engine. But the truth of the matter is that it is not by chance or a mistake that the framers of our constitution, though acknowledging that we have civil servants, decided that we should have leaders. And the leaders have to do with the MCs, the DCs, the local government minister in this area that we are talking about, the roads minister, and for that matter, the regional ministers that we have across the country called Ghana. These are individuals who are supposed to give leadership. Leadership. If you are an MC and the civil servants or the workers under you are not performing, it simply means that you are not fit to be a leader. You are appointed a leader to give us results from the team that you have. And so if the team members are not giving you or giving us, the citizens, the results, we will not blame so much the followers or the team members. We will blame you, the leader, because that is why you are made the leader. But yes, I agree with you. It is a collective thing. The civil servants have a role to play. But again, the buck stops with the leadership. In this case, the political leaders, the MCs, the DCs, the regional ministers, the 16 regional ministers that we have, especially regional ministers in the major towns or regions like Kumasi or Ashanti region, Greater Accra, Eastern region, the other regions that you can talk of. But Greater Accra in particular, being the capital, is supposed to be the gateway to the various regions. And so if we are having this in Greater Accra, it means that this is so worrying. Let me go through one or two messages. This one says, our roads have been a death trap for years, as it were. We are among the deadliest roads globally. Our local governance is dysfunctional. No proper coordination between the road ministry and the various assemblies. The correlation of number vehicles on our roads is a whole topic on its own. Another interesting point to note or observe is the traffic management system. When it breaks down, which institution is responsible to maintain these traffic lights? Inadequately and inconsistently of street lighting across the country. The whole irony too is when the traffic lights breaks down, vehicular movement flows swiftly in some busy streets of Accra. Most roads signage are barely enough or non-existent at all, except some principal streets in the city. Yes, I agree perfectly. This one says, I'm Lawrence from Adan. I have tried calling, but number is not going through. So sorry about that. And the number of many of you who tried calling in but couldn't go through, we are so sorry about that. The street light situation here in Adan is also very bad, especially from Adanfoa all the way to Kase. I believe one way we can avert this situation is to share parts of the communities to various churches or institutions, businesses, to adopt about 5 to 10 street lights. Yes, that can be done. But the truth of the matter is that these individuals and institutions are not being paid with our taxes. Look, street lights, if you pay electricity bill, check the component. There's a component that takes care of street lights. What happens to that amount of money? So yes, maybe collectively all of us can help, but that shouldn't be the main way. But yeah, I agree with you. As for the DC, and making reference to the DC in Adanfoa, he seems to have lost touch of reality. So this is coming from Lawrence from Adan. Good evening, Mr. Wilson. My name is Alhaji Mohammed Mijima from Damfa. Damfa Road is very bad and there's no street light. 2 months ago, someone was killed. That is so sad. But just look at it. A stone throw from where we are, Teshi, just in front of the police station. Street light has not been working for the past 5 years. That is what we are being told. 5 years. Street light, 5 years. And no one is fixing it. And people are dying. This one says, Mr. Wilson, my name is Hannah from Koforidua. It takes 2 months before they open our water tap. And this is and making reference to Jeso Abojiri. Okay, water, we will look at water Maybe I'll take one more. Mr. Wilson, please go to Esuchari to Osuwem Road. There's no street light. You didn't add your name. That is the regional minister's constituency. Honestly speaking, we are not personalizing anyone or anything. We believe this is the same story even in Ashanti region, the same story in Eastern region, the same story in Volta region, Oti region, Northern region, Northeast region, all the regions we have in this country, Central region, Western region, and all that you can think of, we have it there. The same problem. The question is, what is happening to these individuals that we are paying with our taxes to ensure that we are protected? One basic reason for paying of taxes is to ensure that the basic amenities are taken care of. You go to America, you go to UK, you go to developed countries, and there are basic things that you don't think about because you are paying taxes, and it is expected that those things will be taken care of. Unfortunately, we live in a country called Ghana where law enforcers are quick to stop you, arrest you, and say that your car is not roadworthy. They will arrest you. But they are not interested in ensuring that the road is car-worthy. We live in a country where policeman will be quick to arrest you and say that you have caused an accident. And I can imagine the number of accidents that has taken place at places like the Teshi traffic lights, which is just a stone throw, less than 2 minutes walk from the police station. God forbid, if there's an accident right now, the police will come in there and apprehend. Meanwhile, they don't realize that they need to call or collaborate with the MC to ensure that the street light, which has not been functioning for the past 5 years, is taken care of. They are not interested in that. What kind of leaders do we have, and what kind of country do we have in a place called Ghana here? I said I was ending the messages, but because we couldn't get a lot of you to call in because of time, permit me to go through one or two more messages, and then we'll be bringing the program to a close. Mr. Wilson, is it the MPP saying democracy is under attack? How would they describe the following? The uncivilized... Okay, so that is not what we are talking about. This is Asanko. Let's take to the topic. Okay, Asanko, this is very, very important. Mr. Wilson, I am Jones from Manso Tontokrom. Good evening. Please, come and see Asafo Interchange down. Dangerous holes, more than 8 over there since the past 8 years. Oh my God, where is our leadership? So, as I indicated, I'm happy Jones has brought this. It is not just a Greater Accra thing. Even in Ashanti region, Central region, Western region, the ministers that we have, what are you guys doing over there? The DCs and the MCs that we have, what are you doing over there? We are not paying you for you to be on social media and be cracking jokes and all that. We paid you for you to give us results. What result are we getting? Mr. Wilson, thanks for bringing out this information that you did not wait for 8 years before putting the ministers online. Thank you. I mean, that is what this show is about. We don't wait and say that end of the year, end of the term before we start talking about it. No, the reset agenda, almost 2 years on, we must feel it on our roads. After all the emphasis, this is where we are. The regional minister, Greater Accra regional minister, should set up, and this is coming from Nee Mensa at Spintex Road. I'll take you through just about 3 or 4 proposals. I told you I was going to give you some solution. The first one, and as much as possible, I've talked about this, avoid night travel on our rural roads, if you can. Avoid it. Garners Road is not safe. Avoid it. It is a grade E road. Garners Road is a grade E road. Avoid it. This one, I'm not saying the minister should do it. This is what you and I can do. Let us protect our own selves. We can't rely on the regional ministers. We can't rely on the DCs and the MCs. We can't rely so much on the local government minister. Neither can we rely so much on the roads minister. Let us do it ourselves. Avoid night travels as far as possible, practicable. If you can, let us do that. The second one, if you have vehicle, check the vehicle. Check the tires, the brakes, check the lights, especially when you decide to do a long journey trip. Make sure, just check all these things. This is something you and I must do, not the regional ministers or the MCs and the rest that I mentioned earlier. Let's do that. If you are taking a commercial vehicle, you can also do that. Don't just jump into the vehicle. Just scan through. I mean, the tires, you will be able to identify if the tires are not good, and then decide not to join that particular vehicle. Go on to another vehicle. Do this for your own self and for the safety of your own self. Your family needs you alive. The third thing you need to do, if you're again driving, reduce speed, especially in rains. And let's look out for potholes. Potholes causes accidents. So let us reduce speed, especially in rain season or when it is raining. And if you are not driving also, this goes to you, the public transport user. When the driver is speeding, caution the driver. When the driver decides and thinks that moving through potholes is fun, caution the driver. Let us do this. The next one, let us not engage in blind overtaking, especially on single lanes, lanes that are single. I keep saying that one of the basic things you need to do when you are driving is that anytime you decide to engage in overtaking, ask yourself this simple question. If the overtaking doesn't go well in the middle of it, do I have any space around that I can go for safety? If you can't, then it means that that very moment is not good for you to overtake. Don't engage in blind overtaking. Don't overtake blindly. And the very final one, use seat belts. Don't board overloaded vehicles. Indeed, the aspect of seat belts is so dear to me because seat belt has saved my life before. Those of you who are a bit old or can recall, we had a musician called Ebony who had an accident. You know, the junction, the very place where Ebony had an accident and died, 2 years before Ebony had her accident, I have had an accident there. What saved me was the seat belts. And so I don't play, neither do I joke with seat belts. And I encourage you also to do same. Use seat belts. You take an Uber, use seat belt. Trotro, if you are fortunate to have a trotro that has a seat belt, please use it. Don't say that, oh, it's just between here and there, less than 10 minutes, I'll get down. So there's no need. Accident occurs within a split second. 10 minutes is more than enough for your life to be taken through accident. So use seatbelt. And finally, don't board overloaded vehicles. Vehicles that are overloaded, no matter how urgent your travel may be, don't board overloaded vehicles. So please, these are some of the practical things that Politics and Beyond as a platform is proposing to you because you are very dear to us. We don't want you to lose your life. Averagely, 8 people die each day through road accidents, crashes. We don't want you to be part of it. Whilst we wait and hope that the leaders we are paying with our taxes, and again, I'm making reference to the DCs, the MCs, the regional ministers, the local government minister, the roads minister, whilst we wait for this category of persons that we are paying with our taxes to sit up and save us and move our road from grade E to probably grade B or grade A. The hope and belief is that you and I will take off our own selves. So let us go through these solutions that I have proposed here. And I believe strongly that with time, whilst we take care of ourselves, with time, we'll have this individual setting up for the roads to be now motorable. It will no longer be described as a death trap. Neither will it see the death of many of our men. 80% of our men. I mean, the statistics that I gave, 80% of the figure are men. This is sad. I don't think this is what we need to do. This is sad. I'm going to end with a quote. Let me see if we can find the quote. If I don't find it, then I will end the conversation. But I think, unfortunately, the quote has vanished. But all I was going to say was that our economic activities is as good as the quality of our road. Let us think about it. If we want to move away from IMF and make money as a country, our economic activities is as good as our road network or the quality of road that we have in this country. I want to say a big thank you to my team for this wonderful production. And I also want to say a big thank you to you, the viewer, for spending time again with us to have this insightful conversation. It is all about the next future. I mean, the future of this country. It's about the future of our next generation. You and I collectively, through politics and beyond, can build a better future for the sake of our children, if not for our sake. All too soon, this is where time will allow us. Till we meet again next week, I'm still your host, Emmanuel Wilson Jr. And what I can say for now is good night.